Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. He'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Goal line formation for the defense. Oh, the quarterback will just sneak it now. I don't think he got in. The big guys up front just walling him off. NC State comes to the line quickly. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of the conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Wolverines pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Walters. And it's picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Now here's the toss play. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds his man. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Back to throw again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First and 10 now for the offense. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Walters bringing pressure. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See what the call is on first and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And the quarterback dropping back. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Checks this down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball, but this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take another shot right here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50, across the 40, the 20, the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fights through the tackler. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Third down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch him. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Trying to extend the play. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he released it. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, we're surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Catch made down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. A handoff to the back. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Receiver in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Movement here from the tight end. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pass. It's Walters. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they get him down after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4 down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Oh, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Took contact on the throw. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense. Quarterback
looking to throw it on second down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And that football is out. A potential changing play, but who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the back. That'll keep the clock moving. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's past the marker and still going. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for them.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC.